This is in response to my interview one, Shaquille.
Your captions, they follow conventions because they go from one side to the other.
Um, by saying that she liked the captions, we effectively used the captions. Well, we um, imitated the captions from the Crazies. They have simple text, but a very grimy background, and we went for a similar look, but not as harsh, and the background didn't fade. We kept it as a still image, but we moved the captions from left to right, so it wasn't too boring, but at the same time, it wasn't too much.
And existing traders, they do that as well.
You don't have to link your phone. You can just say what you like and all.
Okay. There was a lot of like the pacing of it was good.
She said that she liked the pacing, which again was mirrored to Wreck and the Crazies. Um, we did this because they're both infection zombie kind of trailers or films rather. So we felt it would be um, conventional to link them, and by doing so, it's effectively proven that um, we follow conventions well, as it's appeal to the viewer.
I like the kind of different dynamics and how it was quite slow and then it built up. Um,
Again, going back to the
There's a
pacing,
lot of jump scares in there.
um, the convention that we developed was our jump scare. We had two different jump scares. We had the main one, and then we had the quicker um, kind of bite that I was doing, and that was development on the jump scares from Rec 3. Yeah. In Rec 3, um, right at the end, in our evaluation question 1, if you look up and you look to the jump scare section, you'll see how exactly we developed in detail. But the brief is we saw a clip from Rec 3 where there was talking, and then um, there was a concerned look on. Sorry, there was a concerned look on the woman's face, and then um, it quickly turned to a jump scare after the initial jump scare of her with the chainsaw. So, well, you could argue that the chainsaw it wasn't a jump scare, but for argument's sake, let's say it was a jump scare. We decided we would imitate the kind of pacing, and even if it wasn't a jump scare, we imitated the pacing. So most trailers only have one jump scare. We developed this convention and made two jump scares, which appeal to the viewer. And watching the video, she jumped twice, so it was effective.
And at the end, there was a big jump scare and then another one which you didn't expect.
Yeah, as she said, she didn't expect the second jump scare, which means the convention had worked.
Because normally when you
To develop convention, so
to follow conventions, you normally have one, but you have two. So that was quite successful. You had at the start you had your the title.
We kept the conventions and followed conventions by using opening credits. The film company, well, which is obviously Team Cypher, and we didn't spend too long on it, which again developed convention. Follows conventions as that's what they normally do. They normally just film company, then dive right into the trailer.
your product. So that process was for the conventions. Yeah, I liked it. It had good pacing, the montage was good. It started off quite good. You could understand the plot of it.
So our trailer follows conventions of telling a story as you could understand the plot. This again proves another convention followed. If you watch The Crazies, the trailer tells a story, and if you watch Rec or Rec 2 teaser trailer, it gives a quick brief on the story, and it's understandable, very quick paced, very easy to follow, and it builds on tension a lot. We used these trailers and we mirrored um, their storytelling techniques and incorporated them into our own trailer. This was done through a lot of research.
You understand the dilemma, what was going on, and what genre it was.
Okay, by saying she understands the genre, that proves that our storytelling throughout the trailer was sorry. That proves it was effective and it worked. Sorry, I've lost my place. Yeah, it proves that the trailer followed conventions of a normal trailer and it told the story as the viewer would like to hear it, because as the producers we understand the story, but we have to lay it out in such a way that the viewer can understand it. And through what Shaquille in my interview one has said, we have pulled off this convention and followed it like other teaser trailers and trailers have done.
Dilemma, what was going on, and what genre it was.
So she understands what the dilemma is, etc., etc., which again builds on the point I was making. We portray the story well.
Words change, just like you can skip through it again if you want. And if you see anything, just hit the space button.
I think should have faded
You
a
don't
bit
think
more.
it
So it should have faded a bit more.
the fade was too short.
Yeah, as in like it got quieter over a gradual period of time.
She suggests that in the earlier scene with the rebel students, we should have faded out. However, we stuck to the convention of quick pace, well, as quick a pace as we could go from the beginning, because the beginning is meant to tell the main story, so we can't really go too slow, as then we don't want to exceed the limit of a minute, which would then diminish the purpose of being a teaser trailer, as conventions of a teaser trailer is 1 minute. So that's in response to that dislike. However, I can reason with the pacing that some parts should be a bit slower, whereas other parts could be a bit faster. However, we've laid it out in a specific way for a specific reason, as I've just mentioned.
There should have been here. There might have been like a crash or a flood or something.
We kept the montage silent as we wanted to bring out the sound in our trailer. and by bringing out the sound, it builds on tension, and an effect of building on tension will end up with the original intention of a teaser trailer to have the viewer on the edge of the seats and jumping, which follows conventions of a horror trailer or horror genre.
Before trailer come down. Yeah.
We left that bit silent, the first jump scare where our actor bent down and Caleb was behind him, because we didn't want anyone to know that Caleb was there. So what we did was we challenged conventions of a normal jump scare, because usually they can anticipate when the jump scare is. In this one, we tried to catch the viewer by surprise, as you just see the subject, the actor, looking into the camera, and as he bends down, Caleb is then uncovered, which no one would expect. It catches everyone by surprise, like how did he get there, or when did he get there, how did he not know? And no one would expect this because you didn't hear a growl, you didn't see any movement, so it develops on the convention of jump scares and it catches the viewer off guard. So that's in response to that part.
What else? Okay. Thank you for that.
And that is the end of evaluation question 1, conventions interview.